Okay. Now, hello everybody. Welcome to my channel. Glad to have you. Everybody's welcome. Please like and subscribe if you want to. If you like, please subscribe. It really does help. Ring the bell if you want to be notified, but subscribe if you watch the videos, please. It's free. It doesn't cost anything. And if you like the videos, then, if you don't want to miss some, go ahead and subscribe to them. Okay, that's all I have to say now. This video is not for children. No one under the age of, 13, 14, whatever, which probably ought to be boring to you anyway. So anyhow, it might not be, but it doesn't matter because this is not for children. YouTube's got all up in the air about that, so they want to shuffle it off onto us, the creators. We'll see what happens. This reading is on Representative Chuck Grassley. He's a Republican senator from Iowa. I believe he's the longest serving senator in the Senate, and he is 86 or 87 years young. He was born September the 17th, 1933. Now, my mother was born in 1931, so I'm kind of familiar with this age group. And I don't really think that he probably ought to be where he's at. We should have some sort of an age limit on these. I mean, I'm sorry, but I hate to be ageist. Here we have the 6 of coins that flipped over at me. So, there you go. That's the money laundering card, the give and take, the having enough, which doesn't ever happen to the Republicans. Well, I'm going to put it back. If it comes back out, we'll read with it. Chuck Grassley. What do we need to know about Chuck Grassley, universe? The senator from Iowa. He's a big Trump supporter. Anyway, other than that, let's read on him. What do we need to know about Chuck Grassley? I hope y'all are having a great time with this saga. Chuck Grassley. Be interesting when everybody has to testify. It is interesting now. It reminds me of a soap opera. Chuck Grassley. And I think everybody that reads cards should get on here and read cards, because I think every one of us helps. Doesn't matter if you have followers, if you don't have any, if you have a few, if you have people who loyally have followed you forever, thank you so much. If you have a lot of friends and family, or if you don't have any, if they agree with you or not, even if they holler at you, it needs to be, we need to read, we need to be out there. We need to have our energy felt. All the light workers and all the tarot readers and all the psychics and all the mediums, we need to be out there. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. Chuck Grassley, besides his fun. Okay, now that's all I'm going to say. What are you doing, Chuck? Let's see what Chuck Grassley's doing, Spirit. What is Chuck Grassley doing? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for showing us the truth and allowing me to see it and tell it. Thank you. Chuck Grassley. Alrighty then. Let's get this done. And my camera's just a little bit off. Let me see if I can adjust it just a little bit so you can see the card. Perhaps I can't scoot the table around, so it'll be okay. Well, let's see how it works. Here we are. Let's start there. Crossing this. I don't know. I think that the government job's the only job Chuck Grassley's ever had. The Senate runs 6 years. He's not up for election again until 2020. And the Senate's run for 6 years at a pop. So let's see how his pop's going. Alrighty then, let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. Is the page of coins. Money messages. Money messages is kind of the shadow under this. Let's see the backdrop, whatever you want to call it. I think we can see all right. I have it's a little bit different place again. I'm sorry. It would be nice if I could have some place to set up where it would stay and all that, but I don't. So that's life. I am very grateful to have a place and a computer and a camera. Thank you, K-Doggy. Was a gift from a friend. Now, Chuck Grassley. Yep, 4 wands. He's in the White House, or he's actually in the Senate. But he's connected to the White House. 4 wands is stability. Stable. He thinks of himself as an old school. That's the way he thinks of himself. Crossing him is the 5 of coins. The out in the cold, the feeling impoverished cards. So even though he is very secure, stable, connections to the White House and all that stuff, this feeling of impoverishment, of something, of being left out in the cold, is his challenge, is his cross to bear. Okay, let's see what's under the basis. 10 of coins. Of course, it's the Republican Party. That's my card for the Republican Party. Yeah. That's the base. Boy, that's pretty plain. Isn't tarot something? Let's see what the recent past has held. A lot of disappointing messages and truth. Truthful, disappointing messages. Page of Swords. See what we've got flying in the sky. We've got quite a glare on these cards, don't we? Well, I can't really help that right now. Ooh, Judgment. Total ending. Judgment. Double 10. This is a major arcana. This is a karma card, the card of karma. See the people floating up? This is a call to judgment. Resurrection. Rebirth. Yeah. He's going to be called to judgment there. See what the near future is. Lozzie couldn't make it up. Tower card. He's coming up on a tower moment. People are going to see this coming up from his past. These messages must be, because that's what this is karma coming up from the past. We're going to bring him a tower moment there. What's he anxious about? Oh, jail. He is worried about going in jail, being in prison, being trapped. Eight of Swords. It's the 8 of Swords. Pretty card, isn't it? Grassley gives a nice, pretty card. Wow. What is the environment? Good grief. Knight of Wands. Moving on. changing jobs, changing locations. This is a forward action card. This is moving. This is a total movement card from feeling trapped and in jail and in prison. The Tower. Get the hell out of there. Better go. Hopes, dreams, and wishes are the Two of Cups. He was hoping to make a deal. He was dreaming about it. He was trying to be in bed with someone. And indeed, he was a partner. He was a partner. Final outcome. Page of Wands. Wow, lots of messages. He must have thrown out, this is the orator. The Page of Wands is someone who speaks out. He'll speak the truth. He's gonna have some messages come out on him. You got the Page of Coins about money. Disappointing stuff from a legal standpoint, which is it's like the court saying that you got to testify was one of them. And another one's going to be when they say you've got to turn over your taxes. I think that Judge Roberts waited on that for Ruth Ginsburg to get back because she got sick. I think he waited on her to come back. I think that's why he put the 10-day hold on that. I may be wrong. I could be totally, that's just what it just felt like. Okay, so back to Chuck Grassley. From the White House, he's feeling left out in the cold. He's feeling like an idiot. He's feeling like he's been used and abused and left out in the cold, and he may kick up about that. The Republican Party was his base. He was sticking up for the Republican Party, yeah. And they got some very disappointing news. From a legal standpoint, legal news. Judgment karma's coming back to hit him right now. Karma was here. This is a judgment card right now. This is the Tower card in the near future. So he's going to be having a Tower moment. He's going to be feeling trapped, and indeed Gosh, 86 years old. Can you imagine going to jail at 86? Well, feed you. Anyway, he's going to be moving on. Well, he's not up for re-election until 2022. It's kind of odd to get this, but he was caught in bed with somebody. Indeed, he wanted to be. He wanted to be in partnership. This was his dream. This was his wishes. That was his choice, is what I'm getting. And someone's going to come out and spill another whistleblower. This would be more like the spy in the camp. This is a whistleblower in the past, too. Wow. This has so many different meanings. A whistleblower, because it's a message and it's legal. Disappointing message. Disturbing. Truth. Justice. Chaotic energy. Lots of chaos surrounds the Page of Swords. Knight of Swords is worse, but still yet disappointing disillusionment. The Page of Wands is a final outcome. He's gonna, yeah. That's all I have to read on him. The Page of Wands is the orator, and it'll all come out. Wow, that was easy. That was fast. That gives us time for another one. How many? That only took a few minutes. Oh, well, maybe more than a few. I didn't realize I'd been going that long. Must have been that first little blurb. Let's do one for Ron Johnson. He's right there with him. I'll have to do one on Kennedy, too. But let's just do Ron Johnson, and this is going to be pretty long. Maybe I'll cut some out. Spirit, could you tell us about Ron Johnson, please? Tell us what we need to know about Ron Johnson. Please reveal to us the truth. Allow me to see it in the story of the card. Tell us about Ron Johnson, please. What is he up to? What are you up to, Ron Johnson? What are you up to? These people are just so strange. It's so Ron Johnson. Incomprehensible to me why they would do what they're doing. Why would you? Why would you betray your country? And especially like these people have been in office and they're not. Ron Johnson is a senator from Wisconsin. He was elected in 2016. He'll be up again for election 2022. He was born April the 8th, 1955. So he's 64 years old, almost old enough to know better, for crying out loud. And he supports Trump, of course. These are all Republicans that I'm reading on right now. So they're all going to support Trump. Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. The Five of Cups, the Five of Coins in this one. I'm sorry. And it's the Five of Pentacles, the Five of Coins. Feeling left out in the cold. Ron Johnson's feeling used and abused and left out in the cold. Well, maybe the boys left him out. Let's see what else we've got on him. So, Ron Johnson of Wisconsin, you senator, you. I'm not even going to go there. Let's see what you're doing right now. Oh, you're at a crossroads. Two of Swords. You're at a crossroads. You have a decision to make and you cannot tell. For some reason, yeah, I think they must just dope these people. They just can't be this obtuse. For some reason, he can't tell which direction he wants to go. In this case, he should follow his intuition if he has any. And he's going to go with his feelings, go with his gut. And he's at a crossroads. What is crossing him? The Four of Coins, the card of the miser. He's holding, wow. He's got a lot of secrets that he's not looking at. See, she's got a blindfold on. He knows a lot of secrets that he doesn't want to look at. He knows a lot of things that he's holding close enough to where he can't see them because they're bad. He knows what's going on, and he knows right from wrong, just like the rest of them. He knows this is bad, but he's gonna go along with everybody else. Even though he feels like he's left out in the cold, he thinks he's the only one that feels that way. Let's see what we got at the base. He's acting like a fool. It's a fool card. That's at the base of the reading. That's the foundation. Just act like a fool. Also, this is Trump. It's got to be Trump. Just acting the fool. Could be new beginnings in the past, which would also fit Trump. But, yeah, he's acting the fool. In the recent past, Eight of Swords. That's the Eight of Swords. Nine of Swords. I'm sorry. My bad. Nine of Swords. Eight of Swords is a different thing. This is a Nine of Swords. Anxiety. He's had real bad anxiety. Hasn't been able to sleep. He's paranoid. He feels like something's after him all the time. Oh dear. No wonder he can't make up his mind which way to jump. He's been acting a fool. He's following a fool. He's anxious. He knows something's wrong. The King of Wands is crowning him. He's got to follow the Trumpster, the king. Yeah, he thinks the king's going to do it. He's all for the king. See what we got in the future. And there's the queen. That's a partnership there. King and Queen of Wands, lots of action. Maybe he likes Melania as well as he likes Trump. He's in partnership with someone, or there's a partnership around him. What's he anxious about? The Queen of Swords, Justice. And she is looking right at the king and the queen. Interesting. Maybe the queen and the king, maybe the king isn't Trump. Maybe he's one of the people that testified. This is like Yovanovitch, and this is, I wouldn't think they would be a pair, but Sondland was one of them. And Fiona Hill, this could be, either one could be Fiona Hill or Yovanovitch, either one. This could be any of them that came out and testified. And he could be worried about all of them. And that could be making him feel left out in the cold like a fool. I think that's it. Surrounding environment, 3 of Cups celebration. Or a threesome. The 3 amigos. Even looks like the 3 amigos. There's celebrating going on around him for some reason. And yet he feels like he's being left out in the cold. Possibly too much drinking, too much partying, too many drugs. Because this can also signify overindulgence. Let's see what he's hoping for. Magic. He's hoping for the magician to pop up and save them all. That's what he's hoping for. Manipulation. He's hoping for magic. I don't really see that he's that far involved in things. He knows about it. He's aware of what's going on, and these people have really upset his apple cart. He was wanting to be involved with it, but I don't think he was invited. But now he's hoping that he might be in it in some way. But I don't believe he's a main character. And he's hoping for the magician now. He's hoping, and he's helping to manipulate. He's thinking they can just spin this all away because this is his hopes and his desires and his dreams and all that. He's thinking that he's hoping that they can just spin it. They can just talk it on, gone. See what the final outcome is here. The 7 of Coins. That's the card of the harvest. So he's hoping that they've got enough to spin. It's also a delay. They've got to wait on the harvest. He's hoping they have enough spin to wait on the harvest. So they're waiting on the harvest, but he's feeling left out in the cold because he's thinking the harvest isn't going to be that good. Let's clarify the 7 of Coins. As it's the outcome card, I'd like to see what it is. This isn't really, this is kind of an odd reading. It's kind of like an accessory during the pact, but not a real joiner. So what's the 7 of Coins doing here, Spirit? What do we need to know about that? I got my deck upside down. Yeah. Heartbreak. Their harvest isn't going to be very good. It doesn't look like. Because that's the 3 of Swords. which is heartbreak. So whatever they delayed and waited for is bringing them heartbreak from the government. It's the courts. Yeah, he's defending himself, moving to higher ground. He might get out of this. He may not be that deeply involved. This is Ron Johnson. He might just be trailing along because he's being a fool. He's going to have to make a decision here about all this, though, pretty soon. And he thinks these people are very credible that have been testifying. He's trying to help them spin it, but it isn't working. It's really not working. On the other hand, he does still have his job for the time being. Wheel of Fortune ending. So we'll leave it at that. We'll check back in with them later. I don't know why, I just thought I should do one on them. Okay. Well, wasn't my fault, but you know how that is. Everybody knows how that goes. Alrighty, I'll see y'all later. Appreciate you. Please subscribe, and if you like. If you're here this long, you probably like it okay. It won't hurt to subscribe. Make me feel good. Ring the bell. Comment if you like. Share if you want to. That'd be cool too. Talk to y'all later. Bye-bye for now.